Imagine buying a digital JPEG of a cartoon monkey for thousands of dollars, and then your account gets hacked and someone steals your rights to owning that monkey's picture. To make it worse, you pay more than $100,000 to the hacker to get the non-fungible token back. Well, this is exactly what happened to Seth Green, and this is why Upstream has created a new vault to add more security. Stick around to find out what this means for the digital marketplace. First off, why is there such a huge need for security updates in the NFT marketplace? Green's dilemma is actually not that rare. In fact, it brings up the issue of how NFT stages ought to help their clients with getting a response when something like this occurs. Taking action against criminals and dealing with ownership rights in a digital space is especially troublesome in an industry that values decentralization and independence. In any case, NFT holders need to have a real sense of security holding and actually keeping the digital resources they buy without the fear of getting hacked by some kid sitting on his laptop on a weekend. Security is truly harsh with crypto. Individuals lose their product keys. They click on something terrible, they sign. That individual could take a great deal of stuff out. You're doom scrolling when you're extremely drowsy and you click on a terrible connection and it's finished. Upstream CEO Alex Tobe told TechCrunch in a meeting. Next, we'll see how the digital vault will work to ensure security for buyers. Upstream, which recently raised $12.5 million, refers to itself as a complete platform, managing the front and back end of the site. They manage and construct DAOs, decentralized independent associations. The startup has recently come up with an exciting new tool, thanks to their huge DAO knowledge, which promises a bright future for the NFT space. CEO Alex Tobe calls the new security device the Vault DAO. For instance, a client would require 3 different digital signatures to approve any exchange of resources from their own wallet, and those 3 signatures could either all be accounts worked by the client themselves or could belong to an outside party like a partner or advisor. What this would be doing is it would prevent single-click purchases. People would have the chance to think almost 3 times over their decision to make sure they want to spend their money. It would also make it harder for hackers to get to your account, as the 3 signatures required could all be placed in very different accounts. How convenient would that be? The item actually works as a client's very own DAO, in light of the fact that every exchange happens as a proposition being made by the client, decided on by a minimum number that is given to the buyer and seller much earlier by DAO individuals, and the transaction takes place afterward. Finally, Upstream CEO Tobe addresses some major concerns with the vault. The vault can actually be compared to Gnosis Safe, a famous multi-signature wallet specifically made for associations. Yet Tobe says the Vault DAO is easier to understand and not as complicated for buyers, and so should be more popular. Maybe we'll also finally get into the NFT craze. Different from most well-known multi-signature wallet items available today, Vault DAO is actually made for individual buyers to get their own purchases handled, as opposed to huge groups making transactions that require many meetings and gatherings to get to actually deciding and authorizing the exchange. Concerning where the resources are really held, the Vault DAO item works well with all major existing wallets, such as MetaMask and Rainbow, along with the Wallet Connect convention. This is actually pretty useful for buyers to know, since Upstream won't actually be taking your money and holding it with themselves. Clients can just connect the resources they have in their wallets into their Vault DAO. Upstream's site is currently allowing clients to join in the early access branch to the item. However, Tobe hasn't shared any date for the actual launch of the product for the public. Tobe portrayed Upstream's foundation as two-sided. One side is a Shopify for DAOs that assists individuals with setting up the gatherings, and the opposite side assists individuals with their DAOs through an easy-to-use front-end insight. The Vault doesn't actually hold your cryptocurrency. It's all stored in this huge wallet that requires multiple passwords, and it's all under your control. We see it as a win-win situation where you safeguard yourself from tapping on a random connection or dangerous link or losing all your stuff, and you own all your purchases too. Now, in other related news to the NFT space. First up, can virtual hacking be made obsolete? This week, Solana became the victim of the latest cyber NFT attack. Many of these clients guaranteed they hadn't used their wallets in weeks or months. This turned out to be a massive 7-figure hack, and the secret behind it was remarkable. In the midst of all the disarray, wallets kept on being depleted slowly, and in the end, 8,000 accounts had been just simply emptied out, making it one of the largest digital heists that might be pointing to a rise in cybercrime involving NFTs. While clients across wallets revealed the issue boiled down to a weakness in the Slope wallet, which had actually been logging their confidential keys in the back end, leaving them helpless against trouble troublemakers in the event that they had at any point imported keys to the application outside. Yet long-lasting crypto clients shrugged and said that this was one more justification for clients to hold their assets in hardware wallets, actual gadgets that store a client's confidential keys and cut down on the danger of being hacked. This just seems to be another reminder for people against the entire NFT debate, that in the end, hackers will always find a way to get around any system designed to keep them out. Many even see it as a challenge and try to get into other people's accounts for the fun of it. Secondly, NFT trader makes huge profit in just 24 hours. A great many people have this idea about trading NFTs that you need to hold the resources and offers for quite a long time to make any sort of profit on it. But this one trader proved them all wrong when he created an 8,000% gain in an exchange which he held only for 24 hours. To the people who just want to know how, same. The trader had actually shared the tip on his Twitter account. Obviously, nobody trusted him, and he laughed in everyone's face after making an insane profit from the deal. All the anonymous Twitter guy had to do was analyze a list of crypto investing apps such as Unusual Whales, CoinMarketCap, and MarketWatch, and keep an eye out for huge amounts of money moving from one investment point to another. Although the trading and investment trends are changing by the minute, this same technique can't be used again for people looking to do the same as the trader and make a quick cash out. What can be done is smartly using all these tools to predict and track upcoming events to take the most advantage of the digital platforms. And lastly, Web3, the new web frontier. What is Web3? Many people have the same question, and we're here to answer. Web3 would be a new version of the internet that would actually allow people to own content virtually through the blockchain system. This variant of the web will give each person the opportunity to be a producer of content, have the right to their information, and will permit them simpler viewing of their creation. The straightforwardness that accompanies blockchain innovation will empower clients to communicate with no danger. As we edge nearer to this cycle of the web, computerized life, as far as we might be concerned, is going to be changing radically. It's no surprise even multinational brands are hopping onto promoting their techniques to have the option to more easily access and draw in another age group. Huge brands like Nike, H&M, Amazon, and Sony have already begun embracing NFTs, crypto and the metaverse, and other Web3 innovations to make new content that takes advantage of the virtual freedoms that NFTs allow. Nike released an entire collection of NFT shoes which were all completely digital and beyond your wildest dreams. Things that couldn't possibly exist in the real world, like shoes made of clouds, fire, and water. Proof of the popularity of these types of digital products is when Nike sold a digital shoe for $134,000. Why anyone would spend that much for a JPEG image is beyond us, but hey, there's a huge market for it. As Web3 uses the capacities managed by decentralization, which is the exchange of control and decision production from a unified organization like Facebook, Instagram, or Google, will be to an external organization, where the information is owned by clients who aren't connected to any organization. So the entire internet would be becoming more independent with Web3. That's a wrap for this video, and thanks for watching. So what did you think of Upstream's exciting new vault? And will you be investing in a couple of NFTs on the weekend? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.